There is a profound link between anxiety and overeating that can often go unnoticed. So this video I'm going to aim to shed some light on this connection and basically provide some strategies, some helpful tips on managing both of these issues and the link between them. Anxiety can be a significant driver for overeating, and it's not talked about very much. It triggers our fight or flight response, which for some people can often lead to an increase in appetite or just a felt sense of tension that we need a release from. And the tendency might be to reach toward comfort foods. And simultaneously, overeating can enhance our feelings of guilt and unease, and that can make our anxiety levels amplify as well. So this creates a vicious cycle that can be challenging to break when we're trying to do it on our own and maybe don't understand what it is or why this is going on. So talking about managing anxiety and our overeating, the first really important connection I would make is to embrace some self-compassion. One of the first crucial steps in breaking this cycle is changing the way that we treat ourselves whenever this happens. Berating ourselves for not being perfect or for giving in to the urge to overeat is only going to fuel our anxiety and our guilt and our shame, and we don't need that when we're trying to recover. Instead, we need to embrace a sense of self-compassion and kindness, and to accept that we all have our moments of weakness, of vulnerability, and that we're learning this is a process. Eating, it doesn't define our worth or who we are as a person. It doesn't make us a bad person. So first, please embrace some compassion and kindness for yourself. The second tip I would give is to think about things like hobbies and what you enjoy for a different coping mechanism, for things like boredom, or to find enjoyment or release the tension that sometimes we may feel. Some hobbies, things that we enjoy, can increase our happiness and reduce our reliance on food for that sense of joy or an outlet. For some, it might be reading, it could be painting, it could go hiking or a physical activity, it could be connecting with a friend. Make some time with it, or get to know yourself and know what that is for you at this stage in your life. And again, this is a process. If you don't know what that is straight away, that's totally fine. If you embrace it, it can help your overeating diminish over time. Last but not least is to acknowledge our feelings. When we bury our feelings, particularly when we think our feelings are negative or uncomfortable, not only can this lead to us overeating, but also results in feelings of guilt and shame. Noticing the pattern there about guilt and shame. Instead, acknowledge and learn what it is that you're feeling, trying to label it. I've got some links below to help you do that. And acknowledging that it's okay to feel anxious or upset or feel tension. By acknowledging these feelings instead of suppressing them with food, we can reduce the overeating overall that's triggered by our anxiety and stop that cycle playing out. So the next time you feel anxious, maybe find yourself reaching for that extra snack, that comfort food, whatever it may be, acknowledge your feelings, embrace some self-compassion, and look for another outlet, something enjoyable for you to help you dissipate those feelings. Remember, it's not about being perfect. We're all learning, especially on how to emotionally regulate and release. If that's something that you struggle with and you're looking for a bit of extra structure or pointers on that, there's a link down below for a digital download that I've made. If that's something that you particularly struggle with, is regulating how you feel. There's some links down below, just click the link. But thanks for listening today. I hope this has been insightful on drawing the connection between anxiety and overeating and how they can perpetuate each other, and some helpful information to think about to help you break that cycle.